if there's a conducive environment for the locals to do business, I believe there will be a conducive environment for the foreigners to do business. If locals are being promoted, are being respected, and are being helped to sustain their businesses, I think that is how you create the better environment for the foreigners as well to come in and to invest and to do their businesses. But if the local are being undermined, they've been disrespected, they've been harassed, then the same image will be shown in the public eye, and the foreigners are not gonna come in to invest or to do whatever business.
This is the journey to One Africa.
Hey, welcome back everybody to Swahili Nation Network. If you're new to this family, please subscribe, turn on notification button, but also you can sign the petition of One Africa, One Passport is down in the description. You can also support through all the links in the description. You have PayPal, Patreon. You can join and become a part of the members. Let me just shout out to all the members in the house. You guys are helping us to move forward and to do what we do best. I really appreciate. So guys, we have an update here on all foreigners who are in Tanzania, or they're looking forward to visit to reallocate to Tanzania. We have some updates for you in the laws, which I think is very massive for Tanzanians as well. It says Tanzania bans foreigners from running small businesses to preserve citizens' livelihoods. All right, Tanzania bans foreign from running small businesses to preserve citizen livelihood. So what we're gonna see, let me just read a little bit and then I'll explain a little bit. The Tanzanian government has officially enacted a new policy barring foreign nationals from operating small-scale local business, a move aimed to protecting indigenous entrepreneurs and promoting economic inclusion among Tanzanian citizens. The announcement was made under the leadership of President Samia Suluhu Hassan, whose administration has been pushing for greater economic empowerment of locals amid rising competition in the informal sectors. The new regulation targets business considerations reserved for Tanzanian citizens, such as retail shop, food vending, hair salon. All right, I'm just gonna read these different sectors that foreigners are actually not supposed to run business when they come to Tanzania. This decision is not meant to discourage foreign investment, said a spokesperson of the Ministry of Trade and Industries, rather to ensure that Tanzanians are not pushed out of opportunities that are crucial for grassroots economic development. Okay, compared to some other decisions that are being made, I think this is one of the very powerful decisions for Tanzanians as well, because these foreigners, actually, they're not just Africans, but all foreigners, right? If you're coming all the way from United States and then you come to start a retail shop, a little small shop, what do you expect the locals to do? Because most of the locals actually, indeed, they don't really, they don't have capital to do like supermarkets, those kind of big projects, but they have these little shops across the town. If even foreigners can come and do that, it means the local people, they don't have business to do anymore. So I think this law, it's really powerful for the locals. It says this: the business of sales of good on a wholesale and retail basis, excluding supermarkets, specialized products, outlets, and wholesale contents centers for local producers. Also, another business, mobile money transfer. So this is M-Pesa, Tigo Pesa, and others. Repair of mobile phones and electronics devices. Salon business, unless the business is conducted in a hotel or for tourism purposes. Home, office, and environmental cleanliness. Small-scale mining, postal activities. Wow, even mining, small-scale mining. This is good. Postal activities and parcel delivery within the country, tour guiding within the country, or establishment and operation of radio and television. Wow. Establishment and operation of radio and television. Wow, this is big. Okay. Operation of museum or curio shops, brokerage or agents in business and real estates, clearing and forwarding services, on-farm crop purchasing operation, ownership or operation of gambling machines or devices except with casino premises, ownership and operation of micro and small industries. All right, guys, I gotta say this, man. Kudos to the government of Tanzania, because I think this is big for Tanzanians, for the people of Tanzania. All things aside, I think it's good for the people of Tanzania. And because I'm fighting for Africa, I gotta say this. Even if any other country in Africa will do the same thing, I will still applaud, because it is really important to protect our people. And laws like these are going to protect local people who are doing local businesses, all right? These small-scale mining, a lot of our people are doing those kind of businesses. But if you bring them in, foreigners, and then they do that work, what are our people going to do? So I think this law is not aimed at discouraging all the investors coming from foreign countries, but I think it's aimed on protecting the local people from purchasing, from having and running their own small scale businesses. So this means that you are allowed, of course, to come and to do whatever big scale industries and businesses like supermarkets, like all those mining, big and all those things. But the smallest one are preserved for the local people and for the Tanzanians. And I think it's very important, not only for Tanzania, but other countries in the continent, but also Africa in general. It is very important to protect our people from losing their jobs, because the world that we are heading towards right now, the world is pretty much globalized. And I love that Tanzania is taking this step, because this is what exactly Donald Trump is doing in the United States. I just saw the news that right now Nigeria, they'll be there for only, I think, 3 months. They've been changed of a visa, stay there for 3 months and not 5 years like before. Man, like you see, all these other foreign countries are actually kicking away Africans. They're actually strengthening their policies in order to leave us out of their countries. But what are we doing for our countries? What are we doing for our people? For a long time, we've been complaining, and we've been saying that, you know, our leaders are not really working for us. They're not really protecting us. They're there for their own agenda. And it's true to some extent. But also, when something good like this has been done, we also need to applaud that this is the right direction for our people. This is the right direction for the local Tanzanians and local Africans in general. So kudos. I mean, I never thought that I would see something like this happening, but this is good. Just recently, also, Tanzania banned the use of dollar in the country, right? All the public purchases and everything, it has to be done by Tanzanian shillings. And why? Because that is how you actually increase the value of your money. But most of our countries in the continent, we always use dollar, you know, day in, day out. We've always been using dollars. As a result, you know, our money really lose its value. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have value no more. So I think these are the steps. These are things that we can applaud, give credits to whom is due. And for this one, I think the government of Tanzania has done the right thing to reallocate that. If you're a foreigner, you want to come in the country, you want to invest, you want to do business, then do big scale businesses. If you want to do small business, then you better partner with the local one, with the local people, and then you can do those small scale businesses. But if you want to do all of them, then what about the people? What about the people? Because at the end of the day, as a specific country, the job of Tanzania is to protect her citizen. The job of Kenya is to protect her citizen. The job of Ethiopia is to protect her citizen. The same thing to Nigeria, South Africa, Ghana, Morocco, everywhere is to protect our citizen. If we cannot care about our own people, then I think we'll be pretending caring for other people. If there's a conducive environment for the locals to do business, I believe there will be a conducive environment for the foreigners to do business. If locals are being promoted, are being respected, and are being helped to sustain their businesses, I think that is how you create the better environment for the foreigners as well to come in and to invest and to do their businesses. But if the local are being undermined, they've been disrespected, they've been harassed, then the same image will be shown in the public eye, and the foreigners are not going to come in to invest or to do whatever business, right? So this is the right move. You need to focus on the inside in order to bring somebody else from the outside. It is very important. And that's the same message when it comes to Africa as well. We need to focus on the inside of our continent in order to see, what is going to happen from the outside. If we care about ourselves, if we protect ourselves, if we employ ourselves, and if we make sure that we establish the system that will work for Africans and will promote our people, will help the people with the business ideas to do, I think the same system, the outsiders will look and will be like, okay, this is the right environment to do business with. I've learned this from Koreans, even Japanese as well. If you have an idea and you want to do business, basically there's a policies and laws that the bank can actually lend you some money and not giving it to you. Let's say you want to start a business, you found the land, bank will go and purchase the land from that person. Bank will, you know, build your business, whatever the idea you have, and you start running that. And as you run and you make profit, you're actually returning back to the bank with the profit. All right, I mean with the interest rate, right? That's how they do. But in our continent, if you have an ideas, then it's just ideas. You need to have money in order to implement them. We have a lot of young people with ideas and they don't know what to do because they don't have cash, and there's no proper system to help these young people to actually live their dream with these ideas. And I think this is one of the things that the continent of Africa, Tanzania, and the entire continent can work on, but you know, one step at a time. What has been done to protect the locals is really important and it's really crucial, and I believe the government will sustain that in order to protect our people. So guys, I'm happy, to be honest, because all the news that we share most of the time, they're negative, but it's really good. And it's really good, really good at least to find some of the good news for our people. So guys, let me know. All right, Africans, please let me know in the comment section, because I know some of you might be agreeing with this, some of you might be disagreeing with this, but let me know in the comment section, what do you think about these new policies that Tanzania has changed? Do you think this is going to ban foreigners from coming and you know, do business in Tanzania, small scale businesses? Which is true, I mean, they're not coming to do business, but what do you think the implementation, and do you think the effect of these policies, how is it going to be? Do you think this is wonderful policy is going to help Tanzanian people, you know, the locals, from running their businesses and to make sure that they have the wide range of, you know, market to supply their goods and earn some profit? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll be glad to read all of your comments. I appreciate it, guys. I'll see you next time.